Won't you let the light shine through for you.
Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode. Picks on Net, NHL Picks and Predictions. I'm Terry, ready to break down today's slate. Quite a few great games on today's slate. I actually like it a lot more than yesterday. Before we get into the chat, though, we will take a look at what happened yesterday on the show. Yuri Slavkovsky started off with a nice winner there, minus 115. Morgan Riley did not get a point. Unfortunately, the Leafs got shut out. First time in I think 200 and something games that the Leafs have been shut out. So it was bound to happen eventually. It just happened to happen against Montreal, game one of the season. Alexis Lafreniere had an absolutely beautiful, beautiful goal. So a nice, easy winner there. Jeff Skinner, anytime goal, did not cash. The Oilers also got shut out yesterday. So a lot of craziness happening that a lot of people wouldn't have expected Toronto and Edmonton both to get shut out in the first game of the season. Pavel Dorofeyev did not cash either. Unfortunately, Vegas scored 8 goals. Unfortunately, Dorofeyev not able to get any of them. Jake DeBrusk over half a point cashed, and so did the Canucks team total over that I gave out on yesterday's show. And then subscribers on my Capper Tech, they got 3 winning baseball plays, and my only other play, Matthew Nyes, which lost in the Leafs game, and then Daniel Sprong plus 330 anytime goal was a nice winner as well. So overall, finished up 4 units yesterday, 4.44 units. A pretty good day. I'm really happy with that. And now we are going to jump into today because there's a bunch of good games to talk about, and we will jump right into it. Let's do this thing. Yes, let's do it. Scoring for Minnesota, number 97, Kirill Kaprizov. We'll discuss that game. Don't worry. How I finally won a game in overtime. The Flames. Yeah, and when I looked at yesterday's game, and the reason why I gave the team total for the Canucks instead of Canucks in reg or puck line is just because I wasn't quite sure about Silvos, how he was going to play in the first game of the season, but I wanted to fade Dan Vladar. So that's why I went with the Canucks team total over, which won, and then of course the Canucks lost. So that was a bit shocking. 9 games in the NHL. I have so many plays. Me too. I am skipping 2 games today. So there are 2 games I don't have any plays in. And I'll kind of mention them. Penguins, that team is sad. Yeah, rough loss. Same old Leafs. It's one game, but fire the Oilers head coach again. Probably not. Probably not. Props are way better than betting sides in the NHL. I'm really focusing on props this year. So if you guys like player props, this is the show to watch. Logan Cooley plays hockey tonight. Yes, he does. Let's make let's make good money. Bad day for me yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that one. Sorry to hear that. Good day, Terry. Down 2 units in NHL yesterday, but thank goodness MLB and college football bought me out of the hole. Finished up 2 units. Very nice. That's what I like to hear. And yeah, MLB was great yesterday. And for me, when the All-Star break happened, basically until a few days before the playoffs, I could not win at baseball. I was just, baseball was killing me. And now all of a sudden I'm winning plays again and doing really well in baseball. So I don't know how that works, but had a good playoffs last year and it's continuing this year. What day to be alive? We get Islanders hockey and the Mets are in the NLCS. Yes. The Mets kind of shocked the world because I think the world really thought the Phillies would win, and let alone to do it in 4 games. 4 games? Or it was very good job by the Mets. I did say Silvos is a pain in the ass to bet on and against. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm going to guess the 2 games he skipped. Yotes and Yotes don't exist. And no, I have plays on both of those games. The 2 games I skipped today are LA and Buffalo and Montreal and Boston. And I guess I'll quickly start with that first. Buffalo game, I lean the Sabres. I do, but didn't like what I saw, obviously, in the Global Series. I want to see them how they play tonight. This is going to be a test for me. How they play against LA will kind of determine how I'm going to look at Buffalo going forward, at least in the short term. And then the second game I passed on is the Montreal and Boston. I want no part of that. Boston is gigantic favorites. Jeremy Swayman should be in net tonight, but how rusty is he going to be? I just have no interest in those games. So sorry, Isaacs, no thoughts on your Boston. What's good? Hey, Rykrate, how's it going? Shocked face. There we go. Need the Guardians to win tonight? No comment, but I thought we were doing fade the winner, the overseas, and back the loser. I'm not. I'm not a one-person handicap, so I'm never going to put all of my capping into one trend. That's just not how I do it. But everyone's different. Bruins puck line. Okay, interesting. Sorry, Terry. Blue Jackets money line. Don't be sorry at all. I'm. We're going to discuss that game. And I see people are on Columbus, and I can totally understand why. But we'll get to that game. We'll get there. Habs money line and in reg, and also Sabres in reg. Whoa. Steph Lakes Tigers money line. Yeah, I agree. Terry, hey Kyle, how's it going? Kyle, a big Bruins fan. Bruins and reg. Yeah, I could see it. I just not on it. Not on that game because I've got so many plays in all the other games. Dallas money line. Dallas team total over first 1.5 in the first period. We'll be talking about them. I have Wild and Bees money line also. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to discuss the Wild game because it's going to go two different ways. We'll discuss it. Don't worry. Devils and Utah Hockey Club. All right. I am sad. Avs stink. It's just one game. It's just one game. One game. We can't overreact to one game. Bees lose. I don't think so, but we'll see. Hit the like. Thank you, Kyle. And Habs -3.5. Wow. Okay. There we go. But as Kyle said, like this video if you guys like the show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help me continue to grow the show. I really appreciate it, guys. We're going to jump into the first game that we're going to be talking about, which is the Florida Panthers and the Ottawa Senators. Florida around -133 to -140. Ottawa +114 to +120. 6.5s right across the board here in this one. Florida kind of continuing on in their first game against Boston. Now they did jump out to a big lead, and Boston did kind of chip away at that there at the end, but Florida won that game and played well for the most part throughout. Now they're coming in here to face Ottawa. And one of the first things I noticed right off the bat is the Ottawa Senators do not like facing this Florida Panthers team. And I'm sure all Ottawa Senators fans know that. Florida 12-2 in the last 14 games between these teams. 10 of those 12 wins were by multiple goals. Ottawa's been shut out in 3 of the last 4 meetings between the teams. This has not been a good matchup. Now, Linus Ullmark is now here in Ottawa. So that is the big addition that Ottawa made is in Linus Ullmark. And I do think he's going to make the team better throughout the year. But this is just not a good matchup for the Ottawa Senators. They just don't play very well against Florida. Give me Florida Panthers in regulation, +120. I think they take care of business. As I said in the breakdown, they've won 10 of the last 12 games, 10 of the last 12 wins for Florida against Ottawa have been by multiple goals. So a lot of these games haven't been close. I'll go Florida in regulation. And I passed on props in the Florida-Boston game the other night. And the props I would have played, of course, all cashed. And for people that watched the show last year, it made me sick to my stomach that this cashed and I wasn't on it. How could I not take it? We're going back to him, Sam Reinhart, picking up right where he left off from last year. Beautiful shorthanded goal by him. Give me Sam Reinhart, anytime goal, plus 135. So Florida in regulation and Reinhart, anytime goal in this game. Sharks plus 1.5. Okay. I will talk about that game. I know this is a hockey show, but Seahawks plus 3.5. All right. I have not even had a chance to look at the football game yet. That will come after the show's done. Will Smith, Lexington, Massachusetts, my hometown. He scores. Okay. I think he's going to have a really good future with San Jose, and I really like that he's on the second line now instead of the third that I think he was going to be on. Brady Tkachuk goal. Cat sends, look away, Nick, draw. Fade, Ice X. No, but yes, no kidding. First period over 1.5. Pass, not fading Florida. Verhage, who just signed that long-term deal. Anytime goal plus 157. I could see him coming out and showing that he was worth it. Florida first period minus 0.5. Kyle, well, if you were to fade, you'd be up units. I've only won one game so far. Poor Ice X. Kachuk over 0.5 point, not saying which one. Laughing. There you go. Kachuk/Kachuk point parlay, LOL. You could do that, I guess, but one Kachuk brother seems to have the dominance over the other one. Batherson goal plus 225. Under 6.5. That's interesting. Ice X, I'm joking, but I have a huge bet on the Bees. Sens Cats went to overtime the last meeting. They went to overtime once last year, but I don't think it was the last meeting. Barkov plus 200 goal. So I get defensive, LOL. Over 6.5, two different lineups. Yes, they are different lineups, but how I look at it is Ottawa, I don't necessarily think they got better, except in goal. And I think Florida, I think they're kind of the same Florida. Will Smith goal, my Lexington, Massachusetts boy. Best of luck, Kyle. You're fine. A Panthers money line and Reinhardt anytime goal, but I do have Jake Sanderson point. Top line power play, top kill. I like it. Reinhardt. Yes, Juan. Reinhardt. Who's in net for the Cats? That is very, very, very good question. I should be mentioning starting goalies here. Bobrovsky against Allmark. So no big surprise there. Can't believe you didn't play him. I bet because of the show. I know I didn't play him the other night because I had so many plays and I didn't want to bet that game. And of course he scored. I hear you, Broski. Bob versus Hallmark. Yes, Bob versus Hallmark. But we will move on along to our second game here, which is the Toronto Maple Leafs and the New Jersey Devils. Toronto plus 115 to plus 124. Devils minus 132 to minus 148. 6.5. So I think there's sixes available at some spots as well here in this one. And I did lean with the over with Toronto and Montreal. And boy, oh boy, was I glad that I stayed off that because really it was a goaltending duel. Stolarz was great in net for Toronto, looking like he's picking up right where he left off with Florida last year. He was great. The issue is that Montembeault was just a brick wall, and Toronto just couldn't solve him. No one's confirmed for the Leafs tonight. Jacob Markstrom likely for the Devils. Toronto is dealing with some goalie issues here. Joseph Wall is injured. I'm not sure if he's possible to start here. Do they go with Stolarz in a back-to-back, or do they go with Dennis Hildeby? There's questions here. Of course, Toronto played last night. The Devils played in the Global Series. Now the Devils are home. The way I look at this game, and I do have one of my plays is on my cap protect in this game, and then I'm going to give out one play. But looking at the full sides and totals, I think this is where we get the goals. I think Toronto bounces back from being shut out yesterday, and I think the defense for the Devils coming home from the Global Series. I think it's the defense that's going to be affected more than the offense, in my opinion. So I would lean with the over overall in this game. But give me Paul Cotter, anytime goal, plus 600 for Mr. Cotter to find the back of the net. He scored in both Global Series games for the Devils. Coming over from Vegas, he's leads the team in points. He's got 2 goals and an assist in the first 2 games. So he definitely made an impact in the first 2 games. And you guys know I like to bet streaks, and technically, this guy's on a 2-game goal streak, and he's plus 600. So that's just a no-brainer for me. Shop around with Cotter because I saw plus 460 up to plus 800. Now, only one book had plus 800, and I think that was Caesars. So I released it to my clients at plus 600 because that was what Bet365 had. And I try to only release lines that are more available everywhere else. I got better than plus 600, but I'm not going to release that to people because not everyone can bet the book that I bet it at in Canada. So shop your lines. Paul Cotter, anytime goal. Smaller play on this one. I put 0.3 units, quarter unit, whatever. But I want to have a ticket here with Paul Cotter, anytime goal here in this one. Who wins? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Da, 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 da. Chat is bumping today. Least money line, pass. Interesting. Okay, pass. What the fuck happened in the Canucks Flames game? Woke up to see Flames won in OT. I've gone to bed early the last 2 nights and woken up to really nice results in the Utah game and then last night in those late games. So I can't say what happened, but things went really well the last 2 nights. So I have to go to bed early again tonight. I have a serious question. Why did the Edmonton Oilers refuse to get a goalie? They think they can outscore their issues in that. And Skinner did look good yesterday or last year, but yeah, yeah. Leafs are pass, under a pass on both. Pass. Okay, so nobody likes this game. Edmonton should have grabbed Linus. Yeah, that would have been smart. I love the under with Starlars and Markstrom. Not sure how Toronto will come out. Okay, so people liking the under. Devils minus 135. Okay. Montreal's been a growing, developing team. Toronto's not as cohesive. All right. Paterka won't play tonight. Concussion. Benson game time decision. Yeah, luckily it sounds like Paterka won't be out as long as was early thought, which is good news. Brendan Dillon's probably upset about that, but Devils are strong contenders, very cohesive. There you go. Jack Hughes goal. You're only playing this game. Best of luck. I like the Devils. They play fast. All right. Flame on. This game starts slow. Maybe first period under. Okay, so I'm glad I'm not in the over because everyone seems to like the under in the chat. So I don't want to fade the chat. Nuts choke. I want to take Devil's puck line. Star firework. Took the under the Montreal game after listening to the Habs preview. Andrew said the Habs always play good teams tough. Take the under when they play top tier competition. There we go. Good one. Nylander goal. Anytime goal. All right. I'll sprinkle Cotter. Anytime goal. Kind of have to at this price. Obviously, you don't have to go big on it. Just put a small play, but something good to bet. Look away, Wild fans. Gus Bus is starting tonight. Just fooling. LOL. Yeah, I I don't know. Devils at home. Devils always at home. Okay. Mercer assist is plus 225. Okay. I can't bet Leafs. Over 6.5. Edmonton is so dumb. Get a freaking goalie. I agree. Also, back on Matthews anytime goal. He had 6 shots on goal yesterday. Yeah, I won't be surprised. That's why I can't go with the under. I won't be surprised if the Leafs really come out pissed. I don't understand that team and goalies. Yeah. I read Paterka's playing. Wow. Wow. Um, Even if he is playing, I would probably stay away from his props, but that's just me. That's just me. Moving on along to our next game, as I said, I skipped a couple games that I don't have any plays in. Utah Hockey Club heading to New York to face the Islanders. Let me refresh. A couple books didn't have odds. There we go. Utah plus 125 to plus 135. The Islanders minus 147 to minus 155. Sixes right across the board here in this one. Looking at goalies. Oh, and speaking about the games I didn't talk about, Kemper likely against Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and then Primo confirmed against Jeremy Swayman, confirmed for Boston. This game here, Semyon Varlamov confirmed for the Islanders, and I'm happy to see that it is Connor Ingram in net for the Utah Hockey Club. And right off the bat, give me Utah. I love this Utah team. If you watch the season preview show, if you follow me on Capper Tech, you know I have futures on this team. I really, really like this Utah team. The players were saying, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Logan Cooley, said that that was the loudest building he's ever played in. Now, of course, like he has played in other buildings besides Mullet Arena last year, but I knew it's going to have a big impact on the players, and it certainly did in that first game. Now they're heading out here on the road, heading to New York, and this is a price play for me. This Utah Hockey Club team is a team I want to back, especially when they're an underdog. I'll back them on the road. I'll back them at home. Obviously, I'd love to get them as a home underdog, but getting them as a road underdog here in New York against the Islanders, Varlamov starting, another year older. He's getting up there. I really like this young, fast, speedy, skilled Utah team. And I think they're going to match up well against the old, boring Islanders. Sorry, Nick. But I really like this Utah team. So I'm taking them on the money line here in this one. And this is just insane. This is insane. Um, Dylan Gunther, any over half a point is minus 115. Uh, uh, I have no words. I have no words. I will take this every single day of the week. I'll take it against Florida. I'll take it against the Rangers. Dylan Gunther should not be minus 115 to get a point. This guy should be minus 140, minus 150 every game. There's a ton of value here. If you want to go in as anytime goal prop, that's going to be plus money. Playing it safe with over half a point, this is a full unit play for me. I just don't think this is priced correctly whatsoever. So give me Utah to win and give me Gunther anytime point. Logan Cooley, of course, plays with him. Robert likes him here, and good plus money for him also just to get a point. So something to look at there. First period over. All right, good luck. Really wanted to take Yotes minus 2.5. Wow, okay. Utah money line. I like it. Islanders team total over 3.5 plus 115 full game over 6. Hmm. Who money line? I don't know who that is. LOL. Let's go club. Let's go club. That just sounds so bad. I really can't wait till they finally announce that it's going to be Utah Yeti. Now I wanted Utah Venom. I think you could do a really good snake logo with that, but it sounds like it's going to be Utah Yeti. But yeah, let's go club. That sounds crazy. Over 6 going to ride Utah till they lose. Yeah, I'm going to be betting on Utah a lot this year. So people watching the show, he'll be for the Leafs versus the Devils. Oh, is he confirmed? Devils team total goals, please and thank you. All right. Can't wait for Utah Hockey Club and Rangers on Saturday. All right. Nelson goal, plus 179. Utah money line, easy play all day. Not easy, but definitely something I'm on. Logan Cooley goal, as you mentioned earlier. Isles minus 1.5. Weird spot for Utah traveling west to east after a big emotional game. Islanders win, but too expensive. I like goals. Teams travel, Nick. Teams travel. Teams travel. I want to bet Utah, but I got to see them win on the road first. Okay. I would lean Isles and Reg plus 100, but no bet. All right. Terry makes me laugh. Hey, that's good. I'm happy. People, well, one person used to comment how boring the show is. And it's like, sorry, I'm not here to be a comedian, but there we go. Plus money, take it. I can't believe it's plus money. Remind me to show you Ilya Sorokin rookie auto when we do the odds preview next. Okay. I got Gunther Point minus 104. I love it. I love it. And the time has finally come. I've been waiting months and months and months. The Minnesota Wild play today. I'm so excited. Columbus heading into Minnesota here. Columbus around plus 200 to plus 240. The Wild minus 245 to minus 275. 6.5s right across the board here in this one. So if you guys watched the Wild season preview show and then probably the Columbus preview show as well, I kind of already mentioned this game a little bit. And also, I've kind of mentioned before, I'm really going to try to not bet the Wild to win as much. I'm going to look at tackling the game in other ways. Now, of course, I'm still going to be on the Wild to win, don't worry, but I'm going to be focusing on tackling the game in different ways. And then this game here, Columbus losing Boone Jenner long term is just horrible. Horrible for this Blue Jackets team. They are playing with an AHL squad. This team is just, yes, they've got some guys, but this Columbus Blue Jackets roster is just awful. It's just awful. I do not expect a good season from this Columbus Blue Jackets team whatsoever. However, this game, this very first game, Dean Evison heading back to Minnesota, he wants to beat the Wild. He wants to beat the Wild. Columbus, obviously their first game of the season, they want to play for Johnny Gaudreau. They want to win this game. So Columbus has a really big motivational factor in this game. How I look at it, if the Wild come to play tonight, if they are ready, and if they look like they have in the final two preseason games against Chicago, then they roll this team. And they beat them by 3 or more, and it's not close. But if the Wild come out here not giving it their full all, maybe underestimating the Blue Jackets a little bit, Columbus could definitely win this game because Columbus has that motivational factor. The issue is that they just don't have the talent the Wild have. Columbus just doesn't have the talent that anyone has. Now, they are filled with young players. So if these young players take the next step, eventually Columbus is going to be good. But looking at it from last year to this year, I don't see Columbus winning this game. But I can understand why people want to bet them because they are going to be highly motivated in this game. The Wild have to match Columbus's motivation in this game. And if they can do that, they win this game easily. But not playing the Wild to win in this game. Marco Rossi over half a point. I posted this on Twitter yesterday. I got it for plus 115. I put plus 110 here. That's the best odds I saw for it before I started the show. Absolutely insane price for Rossi to get a point. Rossi looked absolutely fantastic during the preseason. It was supposed to be Ryan Hartman on the top line with Kaprizov and Zuccarello, but Rossi during the preseason outplayed Hartman, which isn't a big surprise. And ever since then has been on that top line and all the practices he's been on the top line. So he's the guy that gets to play in between Kirill Kaprizov and Matt Zuccarello. Facing this Columbus Blue Jackets defense and goaltending, you're giving me plus 110. I got plus 115, but still plus 110. Absolutely no brainer. Full unit play there for me. Absolutely love that play. And then we go over to FanDuel. who has plus 250 for your old Eriksson Ek to find the back of the net. A lot of spots I saw other places were plus 150, plus 160, different odds, different books. But FanDuel, plus 250 for your old Eriksson Ek anytime goal. Yes, please. I'll take that every day of the week, especially against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Joel Eriksson Ek is a power play guy. If this Columbus team takes penalties tonight, they're going to be in deep trouble, and we're likely going to cash a plus 250. So those are the plays that I like here in this one. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get wild. Yes. Yes. Jackets money line. All right. Yuck pass. First period under. Okay. Wild minus 2.5. I told Robert that I do not advise that, but I could see it happening, like I said. But yes, pass. Boldy 2 points, Ek 2 points, plus 450. I sprinkled the draw, plus 410. Okay, interesting. Ek goal, I like it. Kaprizov goal, minus 114. Good price there. Most spots have it minus 130, I think, for him to score. So that's a good price. Jackets team total under 3. I'm just not sure. Columbus first period. Yeah, maybe they come out in the first period. Maybe that's the play if you're looking at Columbus. But if they get smashed in this game, it's going to be a long season. If they can't get up for this game, it's going to be a long season. Pricing of the Wild is insane. Watch the Wild not cover the puck line. So I'm not on it. Wild are scoring goals all cylinders. I watched them play. We're looking like a goal scoring team. Yes, but that was in the preseason. But then again, this Blue Jackets roster is pretty much the same what you would see in the preseason. If you all think Columbus is going to upset Billy Guerin's Wild, you're all crazy. Okay. Kaprizov anytime goal, minus 110. Why am I not on Kaprizov? The reason being, and this I'm kind of stuck here with this. Obviously, there's the price. I kind of want plus money for a goal scoring prop, especially at this time of year. But also, Kaprizov tends to start off slow to scoring goals to start the season in his last few seasons. But he also scores a ton against the Blue Jackets. So kind of all over the place. So I'll stick with the 2 bets I got. But I won't be surprised to see him score. Home opener is going to be crazy. I hope so. Favor point. I like that. We're getting wild with Terry and friends here. Heck yeah. What's the forecast of Marc-Andre Fleury this year? Kind of just playing the veteran backup role. They're going to give Wallstead a chance. I couldn't tell you. It's going to be a 3 goalie situation until someone gets traded or something. I don't know. But I want Fleury to stay with the Wild, retire with the Wild, and then join them in the coaching staff or some kind of role in the front office. That's what I'd like. I'll tell Rossi, and someone got to assist Kaprizov. Exactly. Thought Flower retired? No way. The Wild's power play is gross. I'm hoping you mean good gross. What's up, though, Terry and chat? Good luck on all your bets. Thanks, Top Geo. Best of luck. But we're going to move on along to the next game here, which is the Dallas Stars and the Nashville Predators. Maybe one of the games of the night. I think this is going to be a great game to watch. Dallas minus 118 to minus 120. Nashville minus 102 to plus 109. 6s, 6.5s. Things are kind of all over the place here in this one. Let me look at goaltenders. Dun, dun, dun. Phil Gustafson confirmed for the Wild in the last game. Merzlikins likely. Auditor confirmed for Dallas, and it does look like it's going to be Scott Wedgwood. He's the first goalie off the ice for the Predators. With UC Saros dealing with some kind of injury, does look like it's going to be Wedgwood against his former team for the first game of the year. And this game, as soon as I found out that UC Saros was injured and was likely not going to play in this game, I jumped on the Stars. Give me the Stars money line here in this one. The Stars have played very well in Nashville and very well against this Predators team in general. 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. They've won all 4 of their games in Nashville over the last 2 seasons. So the Predators have not won at home against Dallas in over 3 years. Nashville made a lot of additions, which I do think are going to help them improve, but it could possibly take some time here. Scott Wedgwood played with Dallas. This team knows him. This team knows him better than anyone else. Yes, of course, the goalies know players' tendencies as well, but I look at it as these guys have practiced off Wedgwood a lot. They know how to beat him. Now they're getting to face him here in the first game. Dallas has done very well against Nashville. As I said, 8-2 in the last 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. Give me the Stars money line at a great price here to start off the season with a win. And then give me Wyatt Johnston over half a point, -125. That's just a great price for him just to get a point, -125. The reason that we're seeing this price is because he is on the third line for Dallas, but he's playing with Jamie Benn, a guy he has a ton of chemistry with. And being on the third line isn't necessarily a bad thing. Nashville, they're going to be sending their best defensive lines and forwards on that top line with Robertson. Johnston is going to get a great matchup here with Jamie Benn on the third line. Wyatt Johnston also is on the top power play. So -125 for a point was a no-brainer here for me in this one. They sent Wallstedt to Iowa with blanking on his name. Completely blanking on his name. Declan Chisholm, the defenseman for the Wild, is hurt, so the Wild need to call up another defenseman, which is why Wallstedt's getting sent down. I don't expect that to be long term. He'll probably be back up for the next game. Gotcha, that makes sense. Fucking super pass. Dallas money line over first period. Dallas and Reg. Are we going to see Dallas second period overs again? Where's Addison in the chat? If he's not watching, I'm sure he'll be watching later. But I'm going to be keeping my eye on this second period. So stay tuned to Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Most likely, I'm going to be looking at the second period over, depending on what price we're getting. Go Preds. Preds plus 101. Okay. Go Habs. Okay. Dallas Stars -117. Preds are going to take some time to gel with all the new pieces. Would that be a nice fade for the first few weeks? I don't know about the first few weeks, but yeah, I do think this is not the best game for them. First game of the year. Marshall's a goal plus 200. All right. Wedgie revenge game. That's possible, but I don't know. Wyatt Johnston anytime goal plus 185. Right? Wedgwood revenge game. Oh my God, Preds puck line is happening. Rope hints assists. It's a nice price. Yes, not happening. I kind of agree with that. You can no one's saying that. No one's saying that. Robertson goal plus 200, Stankoven goal plus 350. That's both of those guys are on the top line. So that's absolutely crazy. Stankoven's on the top line for this story. So that's crazy that you're getting plus 350 there. Yes, 5-2. Sorry, Terry, I really hate the Stars. They always do me dirty. So they're your New York Mets. That's what New York Mets do to me. Over 6, -120. Reverse Uno trap card. Clown. Stammer, second line. Yes, he is. Laughing. Auditor, you suck. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Stamkos' first goal on Saturday. Are they facing Tampa on Saturday already? But wait till they face Tampa. I'll be ready. Construction guy. Wild sucks. Stop being a homer. Don't miss the playoffs. Okay, well, that's actually really funny, construction guy. As you can probably tell from my breakdown of the Wild game, I'm not on the Wild, so not really being a homer at all. But okay, whatever you say. Devils -135 later. We'll see. Can't wait to watch this game. This is definitely gonna be the game of the night. I agree, Ink. I agree. No, they facing Red Wings. Okay, Red Wings. I got Devils yesterday minus 127. I do think the Devils are the right side. I do, but not getting to it. Not getting to it. We've got two more games left, and then the parlay of the day. Yes, that's right. The parlay of the day is back. Pittsburgh Penguins, Detroit Red Wings. Pittsburgh plus 114 to plus 125. Detroit minus 135 to minus 140. 6.5s right across the board here. And let's look at goalies. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what we're looking at for goaltenders. Did I pass it already? It looks like I did. Ville Husso confirmed for Detroit. Nobody yet confirmed for Pittsburgh. We all saw what happened with Pittsburgh yesterday. I'm not going to overreact to one game. Now, of course, Pittsburgh is not projected to be a very good team this year, but I don't think they're necessarily going to be as bad as what we saw yesterday. For me here, not taking Detroit at minus 140, minus 135 is my cutoff point. So I'd have to look with Detroit in regulation if I was going to back Detroit. I do think they win this game, but the play I like here is Dylan Larkin anytime goal plus 145. I think that's a great price for Dylan Larkin here. Led the team in goals last year. He's the heart and soul of this Detroit Red Wings team. They really need him to stay healthy. He's healthy, ready to go. Top line, top power play. Give me Dylan Larkin anytime goal plus 145. My only play here in this game. I'll be interested to see how this game goes. Let's see. You are the biggest homer besides the Earls. You are still the biggest homer besides the Earl Bros. Hey, if you don't like it, you know where the door is. See you later. First period over. I could see that. Parlay of the day is back. Nice. Yes. Yes. I'm excited for it. Crosby anytime goal, plus 153. Blomqvist's projected start tonight. Yeah, but nothing confirmed yet. Via daily faceoff. Yeah. Not confirmed, projected. Yeah. Red Wings puck line, plus 180. All right. Penguins bounce back game. Yeah, right. They sucked. Wings puck line. All right. All right. And the Vikings are the luckiest team in the NFL right now. They'll come down to earth real quick. Yeah. Dominating the Houston Texans and dominating the 49ers. That's just a fluke, right? That's just a fluke. That's just a fluke. Whatever you say, construction guy. Watch me cash all my futures on the Vikings. Damn, who cares? He can hit the door. He can find the door. Red Wings -1, fading Pitt until further notice. Yes, we know you hate Pittsburgh, Nick. So we'll stop fading them when they win 2 in a row. Want to sprinkle Pittsburgh worst team in the NHL plus 6,500? Nick, I know you hate this Pittsburgh team, but Pittsburgh with Sidney Crosby is not finishing below the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's just not happening. Not happening. Parlay of the day. Yes, coming very soon. Kane goal to Brink a goal. Laughing. A parlay of the century. Red Wings, reg, Boston reg. Okay. Construction guy is a clown. I will fade and bet any team. Yes. Nick bets against his teams. I don't, but doesn't mean I'm going to bet them every game. But yeah, everyone is allowed to bet who and whatever they want. Boo. Yes. Don't like construction guy's vibe. Give him the boot. He can find the door on his own. Get him out of here. Nobody likes him. Shots fired. Get real or get wrecked. Construction boy. LOL. Kick him. Good luck with that. I don't need luck. I've got the Vikings to win make the playoffs at plus 100, which is insane. I think they're like minus 700 now. So go build some Legos. Lincoln Logs, Colin. Terry, is there a number on what percentage of wins were by puck line last season? I'm not sure. That's a very good question. I'm not sure. I'd back the Pens against the Leafs, though. All right. There we go. But final game of the night before we get to the parlay of the day is the St. Louis Blues and the San Jose Sharks. The Blues -154 to -165. The Sharks plus 135 to plus 145. Sixes right across the board here in this one. And this game is interesting. Um, when I look at it from a side perspective, you guys aren't going to find me backing the Blues at this price ever. Now, the Blues did look good against Seattle in their first game. Now they're going here to San Jose. What are we going to get from this Sharks team? They are obviously a rebuilding team. Um, but when I look at their top two lines, I really like what I see for this Sharks team. And I think the Sharks team total over is going to be a sneaky good play this season. So, top line William Eklund, Macklin Celebrini, and Tyler Toffoli. Second line Mikael Granlund, who did very well with San Jose last year, Will Smith, and Fabian Zetterlund. So, both of those top two lines have two young rookies, or two younger players, and then two veterans in Toffoli and Granlund as well. Of course, when you kind of look at the bottom two lines, drops off a little bit there. Goodrow, Wenberg, Kunin, Cushin, Nico Sturm, and Ty Dellandrea. But when I look at the Sharks team, I'm going to be looking at their team total overs, but not tonight. Tonight, one play for me, nice and easy. Tyler Toffoli, over half a point. Top line, top power play. A very good price here for him just to get a point. First year in a 4-year deal with him coming over to San Jose. He knew what he was signing up for coming to the Sharks team, getting to play on that top line with Celebrini and William Eklund. So playing with two young, good, skilled rookies. Minus 115 for Toffoli get a point is my play here in this one. Dun, 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 dun. I have the Red Wings in a two-team, a Detroit Lightning special, plus 114 with Tigers money line yesterday. Which one? Nice. Sharks money line and reg. First period over. What's up, ESB? Blues puck line. I hate Jordan Bennington. You're singing to the choir. Is that how it's said? Yeah. Yeah. I'm right there with you, K-Dog. Can't stand that bum. I really wish we would have been able to see Marc-Andre Fleury kick his ass if the Zebras didn't step in the other a year or two ago. Because Fleury would have absolutely kicked Bennington's ass. This game is gross. I can agree. Baby back Bitchington. Exactly. Sharks first period, plus 120. Interesting. Kyrou over 1.5 points. Sharks swept the Blues last season. Oh, yeah. Jake Neighbors point, plus 112. Georgiev and a fourth to Sharks for Blackwood. Oh my God. K-Dog, no. Blackwood is in net today. So good segue for that. Celebrini goal plus 275. That's a nice price. Wouldn't be surprised to see him score in his first game. Falk for a point. All right, I like it. Maybe a small prop on the Fresh Prince of San Jose. Okay. Will Smith goal plus 350. Eklund goal plus. Wow, those are nice. Those are high prices. I like it. Robert Thomas assist plus 100 again. Shake my head. Over 6.5. Preaching to the choir. Okay, there we go. I knew I was close. But those are today's plays. Before we get to the parlay of the day, all my premium plays over at CapperTech. 1-day pass, $10. All access pass. All my futures. Baseball plays, going to be putting out football plays most likely today as well, so you really get a little bit of everything. terryedelmanpicks.cappertech.com. And we are going to the parlay of the day, which is, I won't even bother blocking off because it shows anyway. But parlay of the day, plus 523, a four-legger here. Sam Reinhart over half a point. Dylan Guenther over half a point. Joel Eriksson Ek over half a point. And Dylan Larkin over half a point. Parlay all four together, which I did at Bet365, plus 523. Small play on this. This is a for fun segment. I know a lot of people really love the parlay of the day last year. So bringing it back here on the slate that I really like. 4 players, all right here, all to get a point, plus 523. A nice plus price here for the first parlay of the day. Good luck, lads. It's beautiful. Thanks, Owen. Fascinating. I like that parlay, Terry. Thanks, Robert. Love it. Thanks, Adam. Best of luck tonight. You said 10 unit parlay of the day? No, no. Don't put 10 units on it. Don't. I love it. Yes. Thanks, Captain Bride. Sam Millen Erickson Lark parlay. Yes. Yes, that's what it's called. 20 units, I6. No, definitely not. But that's today's show. NFL show most likely coming out tomorrow. Now the hockey's back. It's a busy time. So stay tuned for the NFL show whenever I get to it. Smaller NFL card for me anyway this weekend. Like this video if you guys are new to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you guys like the content. Oh, yes. Oh, why is Brock Faber assist plus money? I'm not sure. And he's on the top power play for the Wild, so I would look at him. San Francisco minus 3.5. Best of luck. Tigers money line. Best of luck. World's money line. Best of luck. We will see you guys all on the next show. Thanks for watching, guys.